My name is Diego Cardona. I came as a refugee from Colombia in 2005 when I was 9 years old with my mom and my sister. I lived in Montreal for about a year and a half. I moved to Vancouver in May of 2007 and I've been living here ever since, and now I am 17 years old and I'm in grade 12 at Churchill Secondary.
You're a member of
the youth advisory team.
You're working with the Vancouver Foundation?
The Vancouver Foundation and BC's representative for children and youth.
So there are a bunch of youth who had something to say about this, came together, and what was the most pressing issue that you wanted to try and do something about?
I guess the most present issue for all of us was the need for a space to articulate the issues.
So you had this recommendation and now a petition called Make It Count. Why did that emerge out of all the issues that immigrant youth are facing?
Well, education was one of the 5 themes in the dialogues and in the summit, and it was the most present theme for a lot of the youth. It was the one where we had a lot more to say than any of the other teams, and particularly around our experiences with what was then known as the English as a second language system, and now we know it as the English language learning system. And there was a lot of conversation around the importance of recognizing our work with the same formula that we recognize the work of other students. So that is providing credits for taking courses, and in this case we are asking that we are giving credits for taking ELL courses. I guess what we're trying to address here is the issue of equality and equity and acknowledging the work that students put into learning a language, but also acknowledging the importance of learning English. So we're saying, hey, we're immigrants, we're refugees, we are grateful to be here. Some of us, maybe it was a choice of life and death, but we're still grateful to be here. And we want to learn the language, we want to be able to integrate, but if there is a possibility of providing incentives to learn the language, in this case in school settings there is an incentive, it's called credits, 4 credits per course. Why can we not access that incentive? So that's the main issue. There's other recommendations that deal with other aspects of the ELL system, but in particular, the Make It Count campaign addresses the issue of credits. When we transition away from ELL, well, we want to take these courses, English 11, English 12, Socials 11, Science 10, which are required to graduate. But what we're asking is that we're giving credit for the classes so that when we transition into the regular system, we don't have to make up 70 or 60 credits, but that we have to make up the 20 credits that we have to take as mandatory courses. I speak Spanish, English, and French.